Welcome back to the F1 Championship Edition career mode here for season 3 here for round 2 of the Malaysian Grand Prix. This is the final round of qualifying. I'm going to go out and get my lap in early because I don't know about the weather here. We're going to stay on the same fuel strategy as we have been for a while. You know, pit midway, because we have the pace this weekend and we're going to do a couple laps of course in qualifying, and I just thought I'd start it off with the first one. And of course I'm wearing my Honda F1 hat, which is from this season, which I should have posted a picture maybe a day or so ago on my Twitter, I don't know, or maybe a couple of days ago, because I'm thinking of having this every 2 days, but Wednesday's going to be a bit of a problem, because I'm volunteering as well, which isn't the problem. I'm also doing a league racing on the PS3 with the NASCAR fans on a Wednesday night, so I'm not going to be able to upload a video. That's why we don't have it on a Wednesday. But also, if you've missed the first race, down below if you missed the first race of season 3, there's a link for it in the description down below, if I remember to put that in. And I've just had a massive slide through that part of the track there. I don't know, well, out of the hairpin, and this is still on the hardest difficulty. Of course, you can't change it, and what it is also, I haven't really been good at this track before, but I've put in the track time recently over the last few days, you know, since episode 1, which was in Bahrain of course, and I've just got more comfortable and confident with this track. And here we are, coming around the final corner to end our first lap, but we're going to go on for another one. We've got plenty of time by the looks of things, with the weather not looking as bad as it is. The 34.5, sorry. That's a decent lap time considering the amount of fuel that we're on, but I know I can go quicker than that. Not like that we won't. Let's just return to garage. And so we're down in 3rd place. And there's a Renault. Let's just watch the session for a little bit. There's a Renault. 2 minutes in, there's Montoya. So it's only a Montoya and a Renault out, that's fine. Let's go out, see what we can do. We're currently in 3rd place. Michael Schumacher, the 9-time world champion, because of he's won the last 2 seasons, which was good because I am a Michael Schumacher fan, but I want to beat him. I want to beat the Ferraris because we know they are strong. And Jarno Trulli holding strong in 2nd, he was, I think, if it was Trulli in 2nd. But I think Heitfeld might be in, or Webber might be in this top 10 shootout. I don't know. It could be a Williams, or it could be a BMW Sauber, but I know we're here, so we shouldn't really be worrying about them. We should be worrying about how quick we can go, and that's very nice and sweet through there. Not so sweet through there. Look out in the race for that to happen quite a lot. And this, I don't want qualifying going on for too long, of course, because I want to get on with the race, but we're 4 tenths down. I don't know what this lap's going to be. If I'm quicker than Trulli, then that's a good thing, but Trulli is quite quick on 1 lap pace. Even though it's yeah, he is quick 1 lap pace, as we found out when F1 had single lap qualifying for the drivers, which was, well, I don't really know whether it was good or not for the sport. I prefer this knockout style qualifying myself, but here we go, coming down the start finish line, coming across the line, not quick enough. We're just about a second off Schumacher, but we went quicker than his previous best, which is good, but I'm happy to start 3rd, to be honest, because I know we are quick in this Honda. It's just the first time in this weekend that we've been slower, and 4 minutes into this video and I'm still qualifying. Right, we'll make this as last lap then, depending on how these sectors go, but that's not bad. 2 tenths. I don't know whether that's up on our time or up on Michael's, but yeah, come on, we can get on pole. Can we make it 2 poles in a row to start off season 3? Well, we got a bit of a slide on, but it's not a problem. We still got it hooked up, and we're down to 4th place at the minute in qualifying, down to the hairpin where we had so much problem on his opening lap. 6/10 up. I think that might be on Schumacher's time. But to be 6/10 up on Schumacher and then just go and ditch it in the grass, it's not good, is it? But we're still flat through there. Coming round to the second to last corner. This is probably one of the hardest corners in Formula 1 in my opinion. I don't quite like that corner, but 5 minutes into this video, we're still qualifying. We're down to 5th. And there's James Allen's just saying the guys that are actually currently lapping at the minute, as we run wide on the final corner, but we're not. It's not too much of a problem coming across the line. It's pole position at the minute. Is that going to be enough for us to keep it there? We're still there by 2/10 at the minute. 2 pole positions this season. That's great driving there. So it was Webber, and our teammate is down in 9th. Massa finished 2nd, is down in 8th. He finished 2nd in the last Grand Prix. And yeah, here we go. And I found something interesting out. Scott's speed was 6/10 slower than Takuma Sato in a Toro Rosso. Unbelievable, but we're here in Kuala Lumpur for the Malaysian Grand Prix. We're on pole, Schumacher 2nd, Trulli 3rd, Montoya 4th, and that's the top 10. You know the top 10, so let's get on with the Grand Prix. If we can keep it clean, it will be 2 out of 2. Perfect start to the season. 5 lights are on. 5 red lights are on. There. Come on. There. Out. And away we go here in Malaysia. We make a decent start, but so did Schumacher. We come across to block off Michael. I'm defending from the great man himself. As we go down into turn 1. We're out of the lead in turn 1. Well, out of turn 1 in the lead. And then Trulli's behind him. I would like Trulli to be right there where that Ferrari is, because to be honest, that will help us if that Ferrari was stuck behind traffic. But here we go, we come up out of turn 3 and we seem to be still in the lead. I think it's turn 3 or turn 4, I don't know. It's one of them. But yeah, here we go. It's not traditionally been our best track so far, but we've had a decent opening lap so far. Still, the tyres are a bit cold, but I'm pushing like hell. And I'm more worried about that Ferrari. Still 6 laps, same race distance as it was in Melbourne. But yeah, that's 1.3 seconds ahead of Schumacher already. Ahead of the mighty Ferraris, who's had a stranglehold on this championship. Ever since the first, the first season, of course, where even... Oh, green tyres, yeah. But in season 1, 3 drivers finished tied on points, and Michael Schumacher came away with the victory that day. And I know it. Oh, there's a car stopped in the second sector. Oh, sector 3, sorry. So there's going to be yellow flags out there. So there's going to be oil on the track somewhere. We finished the first lap 1.5 seconds ahead of Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari. We're going wheel to wheel with the Ferraris this season already, and it's only round 2. We now lead the race, yep. Schumacher in 2nd position, and what a season this is turning out to be. I hope we're not just going to dominate the season, to be honest. Be ready for your stop on next. Ah, yes. That might even be my quickest time in the entire qualifying session as well, so that's always fun to see. That's not good to do neither, but the thing is, the 2 leaders, me and Michael Schumacher, have broken away from the field, and it's only lap 2 at the minute, so just think if it wasn't me being here, Schumacher would be just dominating this championship, which for Schumacher fans is a good thing, but I'm glad to be here to be stopping Schumacher's charge, because I want to go wheel to wheel with the Ferraris, and of course Massa finished 2nd to us in the first race. But yeah, there's Michael Schumacher comfortably in 2nd place at the minute, but he's not that far behind us. I'm not really feeling comfortable by being ahead of Michael Schumacher this much, because, well, if you're ahead of Schumacher, there's always a threat from him. But we're stopping on the next lap. It's lap 2 we've just completed. Yes, we've just beaten the lap record. 2.7 seconds ahead of Michael Schumacher. To even do this with that beautiful Ferrari, and it was a quick car back then. Quick car in 2006 that was. Shame he didn't come away with the championship, but yeah, he's right there. He's gained a couple of tenths in that first sector as Michael. They're showing signs of wear, yeah. So we're running a little wider on a few corners. And again, we just do that. One day we're going to spin out, or we're going to go off into the gravel and the grass. That's not good, but we still keep us lead over Michael Schumacher. We've still got a consistent, good, well, we still got a decent enough gap, I think, is it? 2.2 seconds, so he's catching us slowly on this lap as we need him to pit. So he's turned the pace up. I just hope he's pitting on the same lap, to be honest, because if I want to win this Grand Prix, it's going to be very close with Michael if he doesn't. So yeah, I think our teammate Jensen has pitted, because I'm looking at the track map as it is now, and there he is going around the sector where we went off massively. Now this has always been a problem of mine, finding the pit lane entrance, and I've just sort of spun it. Schumacher goes on by. That's not going to be good for us, and this is why I don't like Malaysia, guys. I always forget where the pit lane is, and I kind of undercut it there, but it's not a problem. Not a problem. We've still got the pace, but I don't know how far or how close we're going to be to Schumacher when he comes out of the pits. Michael Schumacher leads, yep. There we go, 7.9 seconds. I think that's our fastest pit stop of any of the races so far. So we're getting a lot quicker. That's going to be good for us. Right, here we are. E-Day's in 7th position, but people are pitting, of course. And we're out of the pit lane now. I don't know what I was saying. I was just babbling on because I want to win this Grand Prix. 3 laps to go in this Grand Prix, in this beautiful Malaysian Grand Prix so far, but I don't think we're going to be done. I don't think we've done enough to stay ahead of Michael Schumacher, especially after that spin that we had, because look where Michael's coming now, second to last corner. And we're coming around. Yeah, well, no, it might be close. It should be close, but you know. But we know Michael Schumacher is the master of Formula 1, of course. He could actually win this Grand Prix, you know, from starting second, which means we're not going to win 2 in a row, it might. But, you know, it's still good. We're still going to be finishing well. So I'm going to dive up the inside of E-Day here for the final second to last corner. Schumacher's pulled up at his pit box now as we're coming down the main straight. Well, the back straight, sorry. Oh, it's going to be very close, this. I don't think we've done it, guys. I don't think we've got it. We might have to pass him on track. He's leaving his garage now. He's coming down the pit lane as we're coming down the start-finish lane. It seems like Monaco season 2 already. Michael's coming out of the pit lane. We're out in front of Michael Schumacher. He's right there, though. That's the thing. It's like Monaco when we won his first Grand Prix. He's right there when we was with Red Bull last season. We lead the race, but the gap is drastically closed up because of Michael Schumacher. Well, because Michael Schumacher is that good, but he's just dropped off a little in that corner. Come on, can we win this Grand Prix over the great man Michael Schumacher, who's weirdly enough got 9 world championships as we continue, well, as we're counting it on in this career mode. As we run wide again, Michael's going to have another shot soon. I can feel it coming. If he stays with us when we get round to that long back straight, he's going to be right there within a chance of overtaking us for this lead of this Grand Prix and the victory here in Malaysia. What a great fight this is with the 9-time world champion. I know it might sound weird for some of you that might just be watching this, but it is season 3 and we are counting the stats. But right, so it's not really that quick on us, well, that close to us there, but that power in that Ferrari though, that here he comes, see what I mean? He's going to be with us by the time we get down into the braking zone for the final turn. As we come off the final turn now, to start the final lap of the Grand Prix with Michael Schumacher in the Ferrari, looking like he can pass us. There he is. I'm going to go defensive here, down to the inside. There's oil somewhere. Michael Schumacher passes us. We make contact with the Ferrari, as I'm trying to watch out for the oil. I've run over the oil, but it's not a problem. But here comes Michael Schumacher. Can he get past us? I'm going to go defensive into this next corner. We've got a bit of a tap there from Michael, but I think that might be it all over there at the Grand Prix. What a fantastic end to this race so far. It looked like it was going to be an easy victory, but it's still not a victory yet anyway, not with the great man being right there. We've hooked the car up to them last few couple corners there. We run deep into the hairpin. It's not going to be giving him a chance, but he's right there though. You can never count Michael Schumacher out. As we're coming across, well, not coming across, as we're coming around to the final few corners, it looks like we've got it nearly did Sergio Perez there. It looks like we're going to have this one in hand here for his 5th Grand Prix victory. Still one corner to go though. Anything could still happen. One corner to go though here, guys. As we're coming around the final corner, we've gone wheel to wheel with Michael Schumacher in a Ferrari, and we're beating him. We win the 2nd Grand Prix of the season, 2 in a row. That's his 5th Grand Prix win. Yes, 10 points. 20 points from 2 races. Michael Schumacher came back strong in the final part of the race. He will be a contender this season. You can never count that Ferrari out. That's the end of this race. 1.7 seconds, just over 10 minutes this video was. We finish on top step once again in this podium, and that's his first win here. Our team Massa finished 5th, sorry. Our teammate managed to finish 7th after a strong podium in the first race. And Alonso, Jarno Trulli and Scott Speed was out of this Grand Prix, sad for them, as both Aguri Honda's 18th, 19th. And yeah, championship standings, that is just, we're 8 points ahead of Felipe Massa now going into the next race in Australia. I don't know how we're going to do there. Villeneuve finally gets a point after the first race, and this is the team standings. We're still on top. We've got 28 points to Ferrari's 22. It's been a great race this has. Here we are on the podium again, which you will see in a second, and I'm starting to enjoy this season. And if you hear a little bit of a... oh, no, I was going to say if you hear a bit of a buzzing sound, but stay quiet for the national anthem. Yes, we win the Grand Prix again, like I said before, and yeah, there it is. Round 2 finished with and completed. We've taken 2 impressive victories, and that's got to be one of my favourite victories, apart from when we beat Schumacher in a Red Bull. But to be there racing Michael Schumacher again, and there's his Malaysian Grand Prix trophy. Of course, Bahrain there, as we won the first race there, and we haven't won Australia. But yeah, that's our trophy. It's saving the game now. I'm going to actually leave this episode here, unless it's going to be about a 20-minute video, so I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we can win again in Malaysia, well, in Australia, where our teammate Button won there last season. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.